Always change your
Pura Vita's
routine.
his favorite spot.
I love
Go
that
stalk
spot.
him over there, guys.
Yeah, come find me. I'll be
Always
there.
change your
Random times.
schedule. Keep it very, very private. Nobody needs to know where you live. Nobody needs to know which car you drive. And just be careful. Never walk around alone at night. And if you do it in the middle of the street. Because that's how, if anything happens, God forbid, the cameras can get you and the neighbors, there's light pointing out at you so the neighbors can see you. Never walk on the sidewalk. Never walk next to a car door. Never walk next to a bush. Never.
This is mad. Got your bitch mad rules. God damn.
It's not last.
Never walk with
Just
head.
be on go. Be
No,
ten
because
toes.
I lived in Boston for 5 years by myself, alone. And, those suburban neighborhoods, I lived in Cambridge, like on the line of
Very,
Belmont.
very familiar. Yep.
Yeah, it can be very lonely and dark at night, and these are all precautions that I had to take to stay safe, and never wear headphones when walking by yourself.
That is a very good rule, not to wear headphones. Because if you drown out all the noise, then you don't know what's happening around you.
I be having them in my ears, but like I don't play anything. It's just a habit of having them in my ears. But I be having my AirPods in
A
my
lot of girls do that just to make it look like, hey, I'm talking to somebody.
I
or
know
some shit, yeah.
Andrew Tate talks about not wearing headphones
Yeah,
in public
shout out to
because
Andrew.
you never know.
And never walk in front of anybody. So don't.
What?
You can't fight that though.
No, like on the sidewalk.
She's talking about like, don't put yourself in a position where you can't see behind you when someone is walking behind you.
I was
If
this
it's
my
not
last
busy.
this my last creepy story. I was like 14, walking in my neighborhood where everybody knows my dad, knows me.
You from Miami?
Yeah, down south. I was walking. This car started following me, right? So I'm like, oh, shit. I gotta think fast. So I saw this random cookout. I was like, let me go be in there with the black people. Some black obviously. I'm like, so I go to the cookout and the lady was like, oh, are you the one? I'm like, no, just let me be your cousin, please. Let me get a plate and let me just stay in the front yard with 30 people so I can be safe. She's like, okay, go in the house. So I went in the house. I waited. The car just kept going around. And I remember before I decided to go into that cookout area, he was like, hey, shorty, come here with the white shorts, come here. And he was following me all around my neighborhood. I didn't want to go home because my house was a block away from where he was following me, and I didn't want him to know exactly where I stayed. But I just stayed there till an hour went by. I called my dad, told him what happened. He told me to stay, he would come get me. He came and got me.
Damn.
But these guys would just be like, weird as fuck off rip with
for
no
real.
problem. No matter how
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
you feel, no matter what you say, they'll still keep going just because you're smaller.
One time,
Real quick. Chris, you had another part of the article that you wanted to pull up real quick. Can we pull it up real fast and then just pull
Chris,
outside?
how many callers we go? Oh, waiting.
We probably got a bunch.
We got about 36.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to all y'all, man. We'll get to the phone lines here in a second. Okay, so we're gonna pull this up because there was yeah, there we go. Anna Montana. Oh, who's Anna Montana? Okay, Anna Montana says she's taking extra precautions in the wake of another IG model shocking death, including beefing up her own personal security. We got Anna leaving. Oh yeah. Okay, all right. We got Anna leaving Toast in Los Angeles and asked if she's doing anything differently safety-wise in reaction to Miss Mercedes Moore's recent death, which cops in Texas say is an apparent murder self-deletion. Anna says she's thinking about adding muscle and she's being extra cautious about where and when she posts on social media because she thinks Moore might have a stalker. And I think she dates one of the balls.
LaMelo Ball, yeah.
Yeah.
She's older than him too.
Yeah.
Way older.
She's
32.
32. Okay. It's interesting. Anna says a lot of IG models and influencers are talking about Moore's death, and it seems like it's been a wake-up call to some folks. Anna tells us she's warning other influencers to be extra careful about giving away too much information about their personal lives and their profiles. And she says it's not smart to tag locations while they're still physically there.
I mean, real talk. And for anybody, you should always post when you're gone, bro.
I never
like-
post. I'll
like-
save it and post it
I learned that
when I've left.
from Soldier Boy. He'll post where he's at,
No.
but like when he's gone.
Yeah.
But then you go there, he's gone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You had something, Nina?
oh, this is why I tell you guys, don't ever walk in front of anybody. If you hear footsteps in the back and you're walking alone at night, that is a huge red flag. You
Yeah,
don't
let
want
them go
that.
ahead and
One time I was walking from the gym to home, and it's about a 2-mile walk, and it was already
2 miles.
yeah, it was already like 10 p.m. Also, my bad.
Oh yeah, Nina doesn't drive, by the way, guys.
No,
I'll drive you around.
You better Uber your ass.
So there,
no.
there was this guy walking behind me, maybe like 10 feet behind me, and I crossed the street, you know, because I don't want to walk in front of you. I don't know who you are. And he crosses the street at the same time that I cross the street.
Nigga said, "Get over here!" Ah!
And then I had to cross the street again, and he was looking at me like,
Yeah, that's
Get
right.
like yes, I have the right to be creeped out.
Yeah.
And then there was this guy that used to be my roommate, and he didn't comply with the rules. Like, he was really dirty, so I kicked him out. There was so many weird noises in my apartment. And one time at 3 a.m., somebody paired to my speaker
Yo, I literally have a story because
Yeah.
I thought my neighbor.
the music. So I'm just thinking. No, it was actually. So I get up and
Oh, that's scarier than anything.
Yeah.
Country music? That shit
Oh
trash.
yeah, you about to die.
Down the
Texas
tide,
chance,
Yo.
you're massacred.
Down the
Yeah.
truck.
Alright.
so I
Today, so
I-
Wait.
Well, yeah, let the go ahead, finish your story, and then Bianca, and then Shawnee, and then we'll take the phone call.
So I got up to see if any of my devices were paired to the speaker. No,
I'm setting up my
nothing.
studio.
And then I go to the downstairs neighbor, and she said that same night she had also been hearing some, weird noises and footsteps in the emergency staircase. And then I went to all my surrounding neighbors to see if maybe by mistake they had paired to my speaker, and none of that. So just be very careful. You don't want to upset anybody either.
So for all you stalkers out there, take your Bluetooth off when you're stalking. God damn, what are you doing?
Yeah, for
That'd be
real.
a better stalker,
Yeah, and don't play country music at 3 a.m.
Bianca, yeah, you got a story or not?
I do.
You just crushed them with your quads.
I should have. No, I don't have any super crazy stories, but I did once get flowers sent to my house. Which, well, listen, I didn't know how this guy got my address. I don't know how he found me. So that was kind of creepy. And I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, you're gonna get no likes.
I didn't recognize the name of the flowers that were sent to me. But I had gotten, in my requests for Instagram,
Yeah.
I had gotten a message saying, "Thank you for helping me. I hope you like the flowers."
What'd you help him with?
I had helped him medically.
Oh, okay. With your nursing stuff, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this guy found
No, or
he
maybe
found my address.
maybe he just called your workplace and was like, get them to send it.
Girl, that's some Lifetime movie shit.
That's not what they do. They do not give out addresses.
No, that's
like
weird
that.
as hell. No, they would have given it to him. Maybe they
Were they
arranged
roses or
it.
dandelions? What was it?
Oh my god. They were
Red? Red or white?
white.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Okay. Trying to make a move. All right.
Yeah, that's weird.
But either way, how did you find my address? Yeah.
Well,
That's really
how
weird.
did you think that you could send me flowers?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of things that I know, and if I type in a few names or a few addresses, a lot of things gonna come up.
Definitely.
And there's websites where you can pay for all types of.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not
saying.
gonna say this on air. There's a lot of things you can pay for.
Yeah.
There's somebody for everything.
And then, wait, hold on, Shawnee, you got something?
I'm have a weird interaction. So I'm very cautious and
Can you talk into the mic though so we can hear this cautiously?
yes. I'm very overly cautious and I like to be aware of my surroundings. I look for an exit in every location. I advise for every woman to do that, not only women but men as well. You need to protect yourself at all times. In terms of a weird story, I'll make it short and sweet. It wasn't exactly a man. It was a girl over a boy.
Oh shit. Okay.
Old ass bitch. And she pulled up on me because I was working a seasonal job just to make some extra money on the side. Again, I was in law, so I understand where she's coming from with the whole popular location. She popped up on me. The funny part was she popped up on me several times. The first time she popped up and we deaded our friendship. And she saw me there and acted like, oh, you're not gonna ask me how may I help you? Nah, you're not gonna get help by me because we got pressure and I need to keep this professional, so I will direct someone else to you to keep it, cordial. So I kind of just avoided her and she kept pulling
for
for
your
a
work?
reaction.
Yeah.
She saw I didn't pay her any mind. I kind of left on break. I was like, whatever. I mean, you don't got me shook, but I'm not about to act out either. So I avoided that situation. Second time she pulls up, now she pulls up with her man. Yeah,
Was
so
this the guy you were smashing?
no,
Oh.
I had dealt with someone in the past, and there were rumors that she had slept with him.
Oh, that's why.
And honestly, I didn't choose either side. I know who to believe. I just killed the ties on both sides.
Yeah.
And went by my way and said whether y'all did it or not is dead. So y'all could keep fucking if y'all fucking, and if y'all not fucking is deuces, you know? So I went my way and kept my peace. The second time she popped up with her man. After the first interaction, I'm like, all right, you're not about pressure. Like, you didn't ask me nothing, you didn't got confrontation, or you just looked for my reaction. Like, clearly, you missed my friendship without saying you missed my friendship. Because you came here looking for me in some type of way. You know, like, whatever, I'm not about the drama, I'll just avoid. But the second time she came, she saw that I was avoiding her again. And she came up to the register when I was at the register, but it wasn't that I wasn't trying to help her. I deadass wasn't registered trained at that job yet. See me coming down from the register, she moved while I moved, and I stepped back like, bitch, you on that? Cause I'm off the clock, like right now. Like, but honestly, I'm not about throwing hands and
Look
nothing
at my
like
watch. I
that.
got time today, huh?
Shit, but if I have to protect myself, I will at all costs, and there's no beef or pressure with her. As a matter of fact, I left that job because of that interaction, and blessings wherever she's at. She was the weirdest shit ever, and of course it was always something.
All right, so I'll say, hold on real quick. The thing you guys got to know is that, so we heard the female perspective for the guys out there. Guys, this is why we tell you need to have an abundance mindset. Obviously, what you just heard from the ladies is the craziest examples of a scarcity mindset. Anytime you take crazy overt acts to go see a woman that doesn't necessarily know and or give a fuck about you, especially when you're like doing things that clearly show that you know her address or you know her personal habits or whatever it is, or her location, it's gonna put you in a situation that you're gonna look weird. I don't advise guys do anything like, you know, because here's the thing, you might think it's romantic to send a girl some flowers right to her house or whatever, but if she doesn't know you guys, she's gonna think that's weird. You gotta remember that women are always on defense mode. They play to not lose, and when you play to not lose, you're gonna be very conservative when you deal with the opposite gender, because you guys gotta remember that women are the weaker sex physically. They can't really, if you were stuck like, if you were in a one-on-one physical confrontation, she's gonna lose, and they know that. So you gotta operate with the mindset that, hey, she's always on defense, right? And you gotta pretty much operate like, okay, if I'm gonna approach her or make a move, it's gotta be socially calibrated, preferably in front of other people. It's not weird, and she doesn't feel scared, because you don't want safety objections to ruin the ability where you can, you know, get an interaction going. I can't tell you how many times it's been at night, I see a pretty girl, and I'm like, fuck. Well, if I approach her, it's gonna be weird, and I know that I'm gonna come in with I'm gonna come in with kind of a handicap. So what I'll do is, if I know that girl, or I know kind of like what she does or whatever it is, I'll push that approach to a time where it's more appropriate, where it's daytime, there's people around or whatever. Or maybe if she walks into a store, then I'll go into the store and talk to her versus like trying to talk to her on the street and introduce myself. And little things like this, guys, play a big role in increasing your probability of being successful versus, you know, possibly being successful. So just understand that, you know, women are always on the fence, especially at nighttime, you know, or in secluded areas, whatever it is. Just be cognizant of that, guys, and don't do all this extra stuff of sending things to an address or whatever, especially if she doesn't know you. This is why I tell guys, because guys have called in, hey, I drive Uber, you know, I do this. What do you think about hitting on a girl that you know, that is a passenger? 9 out of 10 times, bro, it's gonna be an L. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be attractive about it and everything else like that. So just keep that in mind, guys. So I wanted to give you guys the female perspective, and then obviously, you know, this is the extreme end of having a scarcity mindset with women. So I guess we'll hit some phone calls now.
No, chat first.
Oh, okay, super chats. All right, $20. And thank you guys for all the donations. $20 PKTG. I hate to say it, but to me, OF is the equivalent of gangbanging, and with fast money comes slow consequences. Stay safe, y'all. Yeah, it's very true. And then $20, Peblo, $20 super sticker. Thank you so much.
Thank
All right,
you.
so let's hit the phone lines.
5 is fine.
What was that?
5 phone calls. Because a show is coming up soon.
Okay. All right. So let's hit 848.
848.
What's up, caller?
Hello.
Yeah,
What's
caller,
up, man?
you heard?
Hear me?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
One question, caller.
Hey, yo. Yeah, I got a question. Yeah, I have a question for Myron.
Sure.
Bro, so this thing I've realized, because I'm on TikTok and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've seen that video but I'll send it to Trade Talk Sports, and it's very interesting. But I want to know what's like your mindset when it, because you always say, right, that with women, right? And I mean, you always say, man, the more money you make, the more higher status you get. Like, why do you say that the lower tolerance we take for bullshit? Do you think it's like a side effect of it, or you think it's a requirement that you have to have? Because there's a lot of guys that make money, but they're like teddy bears and soft guys. Like, they have that nice guy mindset, even though they're at the top of the top. So why do you always say like the bullshit, not putting up with this from everybody doesn't work?
Well, the reason why is because competence leads to accomplishments, which then leads to confidence. And then when you have confidence, you have a certain mindset and a certain self-respect and appreciation for yourself where you're not going to tolerate bullshit from women. The problem is that a lot of these guys that have money that are simps, they don't know their value. So they think, okay, let me still pedestalize a girl even though I've accomplished so much. A lot of guys being simps and putting women on a pedestal comes down to them not understanding their worth or knowing their real value.
All right, caller. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, man. Good question. We're going to move
All
on,
right.
though. Thank you for calling into the show. We got 914 on the line. 914, what's up, man?
Let's go.
And we can hear you.
Okay. All right, man. Good question. We're gonna move on though. Thank you for calling into the show.
Turn your radio down.
Yo, turn your YouTube off in the background, bro. All right, we'll move on to the next caller. All right, guys, before we take the next caller, just so you guys know, mute YouTube in the background. Okay, we can hear you. Don't worry, all the ladies can hear you too. Just say your name, where you're from, and then ask the question. All right, so mute your YouTube in the back, please. And then we got DJ here, $10. A lot of men are only creeps to women because she won't do something respectful as speak back. That's how men and women communicate. Females are rude AF and wonder why men don't approach.
Just so you know, bro, she can't respond to everybody, bro. 'Cause,
Yeah.
bro, real
That's not
talk.
true.
To respond to all those dudes, bro, you can't do it either, bro.
Well, here's the thing. You guys got to remember, if you got to look at a girl's phone, and that will let you guys know like how many messages they really get, bro. So
she's
I tell you all the time, look at a woman's phone, and it's gonna bring you to, it's gonna hurt your feelings, but then you're gonna see why.
Let's do it. Hold on, let's do it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Tory Lane's $10. I know if I'm gonna pass this test. Luke Luck likes lakes. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke Luck likes lakes.
No.
Luke's duck likes lakes.
No. It's licks.
Licks.
Nah, but he was straight though.
Yeah, I said it's right.
Once again, I already know the ops are gonna use that. Anything else? Okay, well, back to the phone lines. We got 301 on the line. Yo, 301, welcome to Fresh Air Podcast.
Yeah, no bitches.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, bro. We get no bitches.
313.
Have a good night, sir.
313, go ahead.
What?
I'm dead.
313, go ahead.
What's the deal, bro?
Yo, what up, man?
Hey, man. I like to say all the ladies, y'all all looking good on the panel today, fresh. My dog Fit, Myron, y'all, holding me down. But it's Frank from Detroit. I just want to ask y'all a quick question. Real
Sure.
quick.
What's up, Frank?
What's going on, bro? All right, ladies. Do y'all think like y'all be setting yourself up a lot of the times for what a lot of these guys be putting y'all the things that y'all portray
videos.
You waited till I got home. By the time I just needed gas, but there are some times where you set up in a situation that you didn't ask for, and the location.
So,
things like
okay,
that,
real quick. Do
Right,
you think, I guess, give us the breakdown. Is it your fault? Is it guy's fault? What do you say?
In terms of, because I didn't finish hearing what he said. If he was speaking in regards to the choice of men in relationships, hell yeah, I done picked some bad men in my life. I'm not afraid to admit that. In terms of maybe unwanted attention due to provocative clothing because I felt like being a bad bitch on some hot girl shit. Yeah, but okay, when I dress like that, I know that it's gonna come with a certain type of attention, so I have to take the extra precaution, perhaps, or maybe have some muscle with me because it's definitely a
Right.
But some people
All right,
legit
thanks.
don't ask for it.
yeah.
All right.
Just
All right.
predators out there.
Like you guys have to control yourselves.
Thank you.
too.
Thank you for
Yeah,
the call.
shouldn't be
I
our
mean,
problem.
and what I